Hey, hey!
Every villager feared the ocean. Every elder warned against crossing the reef. Every generation stayed behind, except one girl. Moana didn't just sail, she was chosen. Chosen by the ocean itself. Not the strongest, not the oldest, not the most trained, but a young girl who barely understood who she was, or what the world needed from her. And here's the question no one ever truly answers. Why her? Why out of every soul across every island did the ocean choose Moana and no one else? The answer lies deeper than magic. It lives in ancient mythology, generational pain, and the quiet rebellion of a girl who listened when no one else would. At the start of Moana, the world is broken. The islands are dying, crops wither, fish vanish, darkness spreads, and it all began when Maui stole the heart of Te Fiti, the mother island, the giver of life. Without her heart, the world is unraveling, and only one being can restore it. Not Maui, not a chief, not a warrior, a child. From the moment Moana is a toddler, the ocean connects with her, not just with a wave, but with intention. It tests her, it trusts her, and it gives her the heart. But this isn't random, because long before Moana was born, her island had stopped listening. Picture the villagers turning their backs on the sea, boats rotting, sails untouched, reefs unexplored. The ocean wasn't feared because it was dangerous. It was feared because they forgot how to understand it. Motunui is a beautiful place, but it's ruled by fear disguised as tradition. Chief Tuai, Moana's father, forbids anyone from sailing beyond the reef. Not because he's cruel, but because he once tried and nearly lost everything. His trauma became law, and his fear was passed down like an inheritance. So the people learned to stay, to survive, to accept what the island gave them, and never ask for more. But Moana was different. She wasn't born with more strength. She was born with more curiosity. She listened to the waves, to the wind, to the ache in her chest that whispered, "There's more." The ocean didn't choose her because she was fearless. It chose her because she felt the call and didn't bury it. But curiosity wasn't the only reason, because the ocean had already chosen before and been betrayed. And when you learn who it trusted first, you'll understand why it had to choose differently this time. Before Moana, there was Maui, a demigod, a hero, a shapeshifter, loved by mortals, praised for his feats, pulling up islands, slowing the sun, stealing fire. But the moment he stole the heart of Te Fiti, he broke something far more sacred than the world's balance. He broke the ocean's trust. Picture the ocean giving its blessing, only to watch its chosen champion fly away with the one thing that gave the earth life. It wasn't just theft, it was betrayal. Because Maui wasn't driven by evil, he was driven by insecurity. He gave and gave and gave to earn love he never felt he deserved. So when he saw Tafiti's power, the ability to create life, he saw one more thing to offer the humans, to make them love him. But love taken by force isn't love at all. After that betrayal, the ocean waited. For 1,000 years, it held the heart, watching the world wither, waiting for someone worthy, someone different. It didn't just need strength, it didn't need magic. It needed humility. The ocean doesn't choose who commands it. It chooses who understands it. That's why it didn't go to the strongest warrior or the wisest elder. It went to a child, one who hadn't yet learned to shut down her wonder, one who still believed that the world was asking her to help it, not to own it. Moana didn't take the heart. She accepted it, and when she lost it, she never blamed the ocean. She blamed herself. That humility, that sense of service, is exactly what the ocean had been waiting for.
Choose someone else.
But even she didn't feel worthy. When Maui rejects her, when her boat is shattered and her hope is gone, Moana gives the heart back. She sets it in the ocean and says,
Choose someone else.
Picture Moana alone on the boat, lit only by moonlight, her voice cracking as she whispers,
I'm not the right person.
And the ocean doesn't move, because it already did. The choice wasn't a mistake. Moana was never meant to be perfect. She was meant to feel the failure and still rise. That's what makes her different from Maui. That's what made her right. But here's the deeper truth. Moana wasn't just chosen to restore the heart, she was chosen to restore Te Fiti's belief in humanity. And when the monster rises, Moana does something no hero before her dared. It's the most haunting scene in the film. Te Kā, the lava demon, rises from the sea, all flame and fury, a living storm of rage. Moana's boat has been destroyed. Maui is gone, the ocean parts, and Moana walks forward, alone. No protection, no weapon, no divine backup. Just a girl holding a stone. And yet, in that moment, Moana does something no hero, no demigod, no elder ever did. She recognizes the monster. Picture the blackened giant charging toward her, and Moana whispering,
Let her come to me.
because she knows. Te Kā isn't the villain, she's the victim.
Te Fiti! Hey, how you been?
When Maui stole the heart, Te Fiti wasn't destroyed. She was transformed into fire, into grief, into a force that lashed out only because it had lost itself. Moana looks past the fear, past the scars. She holds the heart out and says,
Who you truly are.
This is not who you are. No heroism, no battle, just compassion. Imagine Te Kā slowing her charge, the flames beginning to fade, as a girl who was never meant to be more than a chief's daughter gives her back her soul. That moment only works because Moana wasn't trained to fight. She was trained to understand.
I am Moana of Motunui.
Could Maui have defeated Te Kā? Probably. Could another warrior have fought her off? Maybe. But they would have seen a monster, not a mother, an obstacle, not a wound. Moana saw what the ocean saw, that the only way to restore the world was not through conquest, but recognition. She wasn't chosen to win, she was chosen to see. And that's why, in the most crucial moment of the story, the ocean parts. It steps back. Because even the sea knows only Moana can make this walk. But the ocean's choice didn't end with Te Fiti. Because Moana wasn't just chosen to heal the world. She was chosen to lead it. And in the end, she brings something back that was lost for generations. When the ocean gave Moana the heart of Te Fiti, it wasn't just asking her to heal the world. It was asking her to restore memory. Because generations before her, her people were voyagers, wayfinders, navigators of the stars. They crossed oceans, followed the winds, and knew the rhythm of the waves. But something happened. Fear crept in. They stopped sailing, stopped exploring, stopped listening. And when they did, the ocean stopped choosing. Until Moana. After restoring the heart, after facing gods and monsters, after proving herself to legends, Moana returns home. But not as a hero with tales to tell. She returns with a sailboat, with the way restored, with the knowledge rediscovered, and with a fleet behind her, her people ready to voyage again. Picture Moana at the bow of the canoe, stars above, her people behind her. Not afraid anymore, but following the current, she reopened. She wasn't chosen to fix the world. She was chosen to reconnect it, to remember what they had forgotten, to teach her people that the call inside them, the one that whispers go farther, is not rebellion, it's remembrance. Since Moana was released, fans have wondered, will the ocean choose someone else? Will there be another guardian of Te Fiti? But the ocean doesn't need to choose again, because Moana did more than return the heart. She returned the way. She reminded an entire generation how to listen, how to lead, how to find who they are not by staying put, but by moving forward. The ocean doesn't choose at random. It chooses when it's needed. And Moana, she made sure it wouldn't be needed again. So now it's your turn. Why do you think the ocean chose Moana? Was it destiny or something even deeper? Let us know in the comments. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you enjoyed this journey into the hidden lore and emotional truth behind Disney's most powerful characters, give this video a like and subscribe to Hidden Behind the Screen, because the next story might just change how you see the ocean forever.